This is the Week 3 overview for EDU 515 for Fall 2, 2018. This week's topics include seek opportunities and experiment and take risks. This week's learning outcomes include identify models of curriculum and instructional leadership that will successfully attain school program goals and expected student learning results. Analyze the visions of good leaders and develop a personal vision for instructional and transformational school leadership. Develop an understanding of ways and means through which good leaders sustain their motivations, commitments, and good health while balancing professional, ethical, and personal responsibilities. Communicate opportunities for positive change in the diverse culture and climate of schools today, so that all stakeholders will value a vision of excellence for learning. Analyze current educational problems and discuss topic areas for school improvement. Conduct research on a topic of educational leadership that applies to the need for school improvement in their current work setting. And collect, analyze, and present accurate, objective, and persuasive data that may serve as a catalyst for teachers to change their own leadership behaviors. So this week we'll be learning about seeking opportunities, experimenting, and taking risks. And just a reminder that you need to set aside daily time to work. There is a lot of reading in this course, and we understand that you're working professionals. Make sure that you're setting aside daily time so that you can complete the reading and the videos, discuss on the discussion board, and complete your assignments. And as always, if you have any questions or concerns or conflicts, please don't hesitate to contact me. This week's reading and videos include chapters 7 and 8 from our course textbook and a Leadership in Permanent Crisis article. The very end of this article is interesting because it talks about self-care, and I'll be interested in seeing your comments about this article. And finally, a video, it's a TED Talk about what it takes to be a great leader. Here is this week's Christian message. It's from Romans 12:2. On this week's discussion board, you have a choice of topics. So you only need to respond to one of the following two discussion board questions. The first one, identify and describe one strategy that you used or would like to use to engage students in the quest for meaningful achievement. If you have used a strategy, please give a description of its effect on your group. Classify this activity as an example of either searching for opportunity or experimenting and risk-taking. Or you can write on the second one, from your perspective as an educational leader, what do you perceive to be 3 of the greatest challenges that students face in today's schools that hinder their realization of exemplary academic success? And what do you suggest to remedy these challenges? So as normal, your post initially is due on the Thursday of the week by midnight, and you should respond to 2 peer posts by Sunday at midnight. And just a reminder that you need to include at least 1 citation in your initial post, and remember you should cite the reference in the text of your discussion board post. To close, let's take a look ahead. You should be documenting your readings and your reflections in your journal. Remember, this is the basis for your leadership philosophy paper, which will be due at the end of week 6 and will be worth 50 points. Also, thinking ahead, you will have a business educational leader interview paper. It will be due in week 4, and is worth 60 points. Now, those interviews do take some time, and you might want to plan ahead and contact the people who you plan to interview. It's pretty common to receive requests for interviews for assignments like this, speaking on the end of the interviewee. If the questions that you create can be sent ahead of time so that the person can formulate their answers or responses and possibly even type them out for you. Email is a great tool, and it's a courtesy when you're asking for someone's time. So you want to plan ahead and contact your potential interviewees and think about how you can streamline your use of their time. That's the overview for week 3. Please contact me if you have any questions.